What's up, everybody? Welcome to this command block series. If you haven't already, you should watch the first video so you understand this video. But there are two functions we did not get into on the last video: conditional and unconditional. It'll always automatically be set to unconditional, which means it'll go no matter what. And conditional, the first one has to execute first. So yeah, that's pretty much all it is. And then there's delay and ticks, which means once it's activated, the delay, say you had 400 ticks. No, that's just a little bit too long. Say you had 30 ticks. Then once it's activated, it's going to wait 30 ticks until it actually does what it's supposed to do. And if there's not enough room to put the command, you can always just press this and it gives you an expanded place so you know what you're writing. Okay, that is all the functions, and now I can teach you some actual commands. So one of the most basic commands is the /fill, which basically you just put /fill and make sure that, when using command blocks, with pretty much all the commands, you're pretty much always going to need coordinates. But /fill, and we'll make a square or a cube or whatever. So we'll say we'll want it to start right here. We'll say this is the bottom corner of the square. We'll have 54, -1, 20. So try to remember 54, -1, 20. 54, -1, 20. And if you need to, you can double check that. And then you want to go to the opposite corner of your square, which would be over here, and it's going to fill in all in between. So I'll say 41, 15, 33. 41, 15, 33. 41, 15, 33. So there's nothing you need to put in the middle. Just put the numbers and spaces between the numbers. And make sure you have the negatives and positives. Negative sign for negatives. And then lastly, you want to put what block you want to fill it with. We'll say fill it with oak _ wood. And if you're ever not sure how to do it, an easy way is just to go say /give at s and put the word, like for example wood, and then you'll see oak wood right there. Well, you can't see where I'm pointing, but you see oak wood, and it'll tell you how to spell like oak _ wood. So now, once I click a button, I usually use a button. So I do the button. Oh, looky there. A huge block of wood. Keep in mind, all these commands I'm saying are for Bedrock. I'm not sure about Java. I'm pretty sure the /fill one works for Java, but I'm not sure about others. Alright, now say you want it hollow in the inside. Of course, right now it is not hollow in the inside, but you want it to be hollow in the inside. So you'd get right there, the inside corner, 42, 14, 21. And you know what? So we don't have to click two buttons. We can actually make this a chain command block. So you just want to set that to chain and always active. If it's a chain, you want to set it to always active pretty much all of the time, unless you know you're not supposed to or something. But because it's not actually going to activate unless this one goes, because it's a chain. So now we have that. Get these out of the way. Alright, so we have that one which fills it with wood. And then there's this one which you can do /fill. And if you want to make it hollow, 42, 14, 21. So that's the first inside corner, and then you want to go to the next inside corner, which would be right here, 53, 132. And of course you can use /fill command to do all kinds of different things, not exactly what I'm doing, of course. So we have /fill, we have the coordinates of the inside, and we'll put, if you want it to be blank, just put air. That's the word. You just want to put air. So now you'll see once I click the button, it'll activate this one, and then once that one does its thing, it'll go for this one. Now, of course, it's gonna happen really quick. So we click that, and 2 messages came up, which means both of them worked. And now you see, it's hollow in the inside. Now there are many different things you can get that you can't get from your inventory, but only from commands. And one of those things is a light block. So we'll set this to chain since it's following a chain and always active. And say we want light in there because it's dark, right? Well, we'll do light on the very top. So that very top inside layer, of course, when the coordinates are all you see on your screen are always going to be at foot level. You see how you're 2 blocks high? It's always going to be on the 2nd block. So that's, I'm counting in the block that my legs are in, which is the inside top layer. So we have 53, 14, 21. 53, 14, 21. So we'll do /fill 53, 14, 21, and then up one because you're only getting the layer right below you. 42, 14, 32. And we're gonna fill that with a certain block. It's called, so I'm doing this so you know what it's called. It's called light, and put light _ block. And then all those numbers is the light level. So 15 being the highest, oops, you wanna put _ 1 being the lowest, 15 being the highest. So we're gonna say 15, because we want it to be high. Put light _ block 15. So now everything activates, everything's fixed. Now we have a little bit of light in here. And now it's not much because of how big it is. You might want lights on the bottom. And the thing about a light block is, we'll do /give. We're gonna give ourselves a light block. The same applies to a barrier block as a light block. Doesn't matter what level, you have to hold it to see it. If you're not holding it, you don't see it. And once you place something on it, you don't hear anything or notice anything, and it will let you. Oh, I accidentally made a mistake right here. I meant to put 14 as my Y level, but since I accidentally put 13, it put the 2nd layer of light. But we put wood on it, so 2 layers. You don't hear anything or notice anything, but once you break it, the light block is gone, right? So now, you want more light inside. So we can put 1 on the floor. Now if you place anything, it's gonna get deleted, or the one you place it on is gonna get deleted. But I don't think what you place is gonna take up the whole floor. Unless you place carpet or anything, then you might wanna put it on the level above. 42, 132, 53, 121. Light block, light _ block 15. That should give us a decent amount of light. Yep, I don't think mobs are going to be spawning in here. And now you want a door to get in, so we're not always breaking this to get in. We'll say we want the door right here. So from 50, 150, 120. And we'll go up. For this layer where right here, we'll have to go up since it's at leg level 50 to 20. So chain always active, slash fill 50, 120, 50, 220. Now you don't always have to go up like I did to check it. You can just tell, wait, it's one block above, so just change the y coordinates by 1. Which, by the way, the first coordinate is your x coordinate, the second coordinate is your y coordinate, and the third coordinate is your z coordinate. So we want to fill it with air, right? There we go. Now we got that settled. So that was an example with the slash fill command on how to make, I guess, a house is what we made. And stuff like torches, this is why I use light blocks, because stuff like torches, you cannot directly make a command block place one on the side of something. You can make it place one if it's, a command block can do this. A command block cannot do this. And a command that is similar to the slash fill command is slash setblock. It does the same thing, except it's only when you're doing one block. So slash fill is multiple blocks, like that cube, filling all those blocks, and setblock is just when you want to place one block. So that is the end of the slash setblock slash fill commands. Hope you guys enjoyed, hope it was helpful, and next video I'm pretty sure we're going to get into slash summon commands, which can summon mobs. I'll see you in that video. Goodbye.